All right, super excited for this one. We finally have a new setup and I am keen. So we're finally done with this Deathwish deck. This was a Deathwish John Dixon 825 14-inch wheelbase, 31.6 long. I was using this for about a good 4 or 5 months. We're finally due the change up because we've got some decent razor tail on this one. It's probably still got a bit of life left, but yeah, I'm just keen for a change, keen to try something new. So I've made the purchase on this one, and this is a Deathwish Jake Hayes, fellow Aussie dude, 825 1425 wheelbase and 31.5 long. So we are changing up wheelbases, back on a mellow concave, which is nice. And we've got this nice Bruce Lee graphic. So I'm a fan of Bruce Lee. It's pretty unexpected from a Deathwish board to have a Bruce Lee graphic, I guess. I'm a fan of Bruce Lee, so it looks pretty cool, I guess. Not really a graphics guy anyway, like I couldn't really care less what the graphic is, just as long as the pop feels nice and how I'm riding underfoot, how it feels. Still rocking these Venture lights. They're the 5.8 size. So they're a little bigger than an 825 deck, so they do stick out ever so slightly on the side. They're pretty flush with this deck, so I do prefer it at the moment on the 825 to have a 5.8 Venture. It's working really well for me with added stability. I actually enjoy how they turn compared to an Ace. Well, not an Ace, I've never used an Ace, but compared to an Indy. I'm finally giving something other than Spitfire wheels a go. So here we've got OJ Double Duro Mini Combo shape. These are the 95 inner and 101 on the outside. Still get that nice harness that I enjoy from a 101 on the outside. So I hope I feel a little different with the 95 core. I just want a bit more impact protection on my knees. We're getting to that mid-30s sort of range in life now, so anything that's going to help protect my knees and extend my skating life, I'm happy to give a try to. Now, I was on Spitfire Conicals before, and I'd say this mini combo shape is pretty similar. It's maybe a little wider than a standard Spitfire Conical, and these are 53mm, so I'm not sure why actually I have 53mm. I can't remember like when I bought these if I knew they were 53mm or not. I usually go for 52, and I can notice a little difference with the 53. I sort of wish I bought a 52, to be honest. It does feel a little large. Like I have got a little bit of wheel bite here. I actually do have not the best left knee. It does seize up a lot. It does give me a little bit of grief. So yeah, any help there I'll take. We've also changed up bearings. So I've got the Bronson G3s. I usually go for Modus Blues, which I've been using since I was in my teens pretty much, and I came back to them straight away once I started skating again about a year ago. I'm keen to try something new, so I've chucked the Bronson G3s in there. The price point, at least here in Australia, is a little bit higher than a Modus Blue or a Bones Red, so there is that to take into consideration. One of the reasons I did change from a Modus Blue is on my last set, I didn't quite get the same performance I'd usually expect from a Modus Blue. They felt more similar to a Bones Red. I was really tempted to try the Spitfire Classics, which Dad Leisure did a review of recently. I was going to go for those because they're pretty much the same price point as Modus Blues and Bones Reds here in Australia, but I decided to splurge myself a little bit and go for the Bronson G3s. So that's the new setup. So really excited to give it a whirl. So we've got Deathwish Jake Hayes model, 825, 31.5 long, 1425 wheelbase, Venture lights, 5.8, OJ Double Duro mini combo shape wheels, Bronson G3 bearings, Jessup grip, Modus Blue, sorry, not Modus Blue, just Modus Hardware 7/8. And I wanted to change grip tape, so I've gone with Jessup. I was just finding Mob a little too grippy for my taste. I'm using at the moment these Etnies Marana shoes, and they have that Michelin outsole underneath. They pretty much make the grip like brand new grip anyway. I didn't really want to have these shoes and Mob, so I'm hoping the added wheelbase of 1425 will give me a little hand with stability. And just while I'm learning in this sort of beginner phase again of trying to learn kick flips and ollie up banks and all that sort of thing, I think I'm going to enjoy the added stability of the 1425. All right, that's my new setup. Let's give it a little spin, see how we go.